कितना सारा ज्ञान फ्री में मिल रहा है आज की डेट में, राइट? लेकिन वो ज्ञान सुनने में अच्छा लगता है, लाइफ तो नहीं बदल रही है उससे। बदल रही है? किसी की लाइफ नहीं बदल रही है। सुन रहे हैं, सुन के अच्छा लग रहा है, थम्स अप भी दे रहे हैं, लेकिन वैसे ही जी रहे हैं जैसे जीते आए हैं।
Hello, namaste, sat sri akal, adab, kem cho. I hope you all are doing absolutely fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, new day, new beginnings, new podcast. I am your host. My name is Simran Patwa. And join me as I welcome our guest. Ladies and gentlemen, her experiences will add or bring great value to you all. She is a proud recipient of Rashtriya Abhiman Puruskar 2023 for being India's leading transformational leadership coach and author. She is a math graduate with MBA in marketing, a certified leadership coach, a motivational speaker, a best selling author, a startup mentor, and an acknowledged keynote speaker on various corporate, social, and entrepreneurial platforms, such as, or to name a few, TEDx, YPO, Rotary Club, Lean In Foundation, Your Story, World Women Leadership Congress, just to name a few. Ladies and gentlemen, as a former Gladrax, Mrs. India runner up, and an ex banker with Citi and Barclays, she has closely witnessed the gap between people's capability to perform and ability to lead, and made it her vision to transform leaders, making every organization she coaches a great place to work through her venture, SBY Academy. They've served over 100 organizations across the world, impacting over 100,000 individuals. Ladies and gentlemen, the very beautiful, supremely talented, none other than Yukti Kapoor Mehndi Rata.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me. A pleasure being here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. How do you maintain? I mean, how is it for you? You're quite beautiful. I really wanted to, know from you inside only. But how about a podcast asking you that question?
Sure. I think it started at such a candid note. I'm already liking it because it's not a typical interview question.
Right.
So I'm going to give you a very, very candid answer. For the longest part of my life, I felt that I was not just not good looking, but ugly. Okay?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it took me a long time to find myself and to be able to see in the mirror what I could not see. Because sometimes you see yourself as how people want you to see.
Right.
And that led my life for many, many years till I learned how to take charge of my life. And let me share this with absolute honesty, that it is only after I started accepting myself and loving myself internally
Right.
that it started showing on the face, it started showing externally to the world outside. And that is such a beautiful testimony of the fact that beauty lies within, and when you feel beautiful inside, it just shows outside. I think I've lived that as a fact of my life, and I think that's the reason behind the beauty you were complimenting. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much for sharing. To kick things off, could you tell us a bit about your background, where you've come from, where you've studied, and what inspired you to pursue a career in all these fields?
Okay, so I belong to a very simple middle class family from Delhi.
Okay.
My father served Standard Chartered Bank. My mom was serving NCC. So as working parents, they had to run pillar to post to get the comforts that they wanted to offer to us as the three daughters to them. I'm the eldest. So I feel like I've kind of grown up way too soon, like how the elder ones usually would tell you, and become more mature, more responsible. The age difference between me and my younger siblings is 1 year, and to be precise, 1 year, 1 month. That's how beautifully it is planned, like to the T, and I don't know how my parents managed that, but yeah, so we are 1 year, 1 month apart. But I had to play the role of Didi in the house in the absence of my parents, be that parental figure. And that got me involved in a lot of decision making much earlier in life. And boosted my confidence a lot because I was part of some important matters in the family.
Right.
And that's been, the early childhood. So as much as from a distance it might look like a struggle, I don't remember feeling that way when we were growing up, because your parents नहीं होते तो फिर बिंदास आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो, right? You have,
बिल्कुल.
and then you are the boss because you're
Right.
the didi figure. So I have done my bossing around bit, but I've also been held responsible when things didn't go right or when my sisters didn't
Right.
behave the way they were expected. And so I think that's what the childhood has been about. I have studied from Army School, Army
Okay.
Public School
Okay.
in Delhi, in Dhola Kuan. And that for my dad was a dream come true
Okay.
because they had a very small civilian quota, a small percentage of civilian quota at that time, and you had to crack the admission test. But it doesn't end there. Even after you get the admission, the fees for civilians was 3 times more than what the defense, people were charged. Obviously, so because it's a defense school, it's for the army personnel. But for my dad, it meant a lot that I study in a school
Right.
like Army, which is one of the most
Right.
elite schools there. And I remember how he would talk us around vacations that we wanted to go for, where all our friends were going, and many other reasons where we would want them to splurge, and they would
Right.
save every penny
Right.
to ensure that they are able to support our education. So my
Right.
sisters have studied from the Air Force,
Okay.
and a large part of what my parents earned was kept aside only to support our education. And for him, it was a dream come true to see us speak in English fluently, because he believed that if you are comfortable with this language, the world just opens up
Correct.
for you,
Right.
right? You have many more opportunities.
Absolutely.
And somewhere that was the limitation with them, and they wanted us to go beyond. And I'm glad we did, and I'm really happy to see how proud they are about that. And in fact, I am so proud to have parents who could dedicate their entire life just to give us a good life and good future.
Absolutely, that is very true. As India's leading transformational leadership coach, what key strategies do you employ to bridge the gap between people's capability to perform and their ability to lead?
Okay, so before I answer that question, let me go a little, back in time to help you understand where leadership
Yeah.
coach came from.
Right.
So you see, you do MBA and then you're expected to join a nice company. And for me, Citi was the organization I joined. And then it looks like, life is settled, you are settled, and it's all smooth now, it's all jingalala, and you kind of got a
Right.
grip on your life. And while I was dealing with a lot of challenges internally in the organization, I was also going through my own learning curve. Being a part of a corporate environment gives you an opportunity to understand yourself, learn a lot of things on the job, etc. And then I moved to another organization, served there for another 5 odd years. And I realized that it's not as if you are thrilled about going to work.
Right.
And it's not as if you are able to bring out your best, even though you know you can. Okay, आपको पता है आप ज़्यादा अच्छा कर सकते हो. आपको पता है कि आप 100% परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे हो.
Right.
लेकिन आप करना चाहते भी नहीं हो.
Right.
और आपको ये भी अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है कि आप पूरा 100% नहीं दे रहे हो. ये सब क्यों हो रहा है? बिकॉज जो एनवायरनमेंट है, जिस एनवायरनमेंट में हमें काम करना है, दैट्स नॉट एज हेल्दी as we want it to be. It's not as positive, and it's not restricted to one industry, right? As I look around, I see so many people who are very unhappy with their jobs, right? And कभी-कभी वो एक motivation बन जाता है to start your own business,
Right.
जो बहुत glamorous दिखता है from a distance, but it's not a cakewalk to have a business and then make it a success, right? So मुझे ऐसे लगा कि एक point पे मेरे career में मुझे लगा कि अब मुझे office नहीं जाना है, मुझे next promotion भी नहीं चाहिए.
Okay.
Right? I was not excited about the next level, even though I was a top rater in my organization. I always got A+ rating in the appraisals. But at one point I felt that there's an absolute dearth of leadership. There are lots of leadership roles
Right.
and lots of people playing those roles, but people have not understood how to get the best from other people.
Right.
Is this something that needs to be learned? Right? I didn't have a clear answer to that when I quit. But I quit with the intention to give myself the space to say what I want to say without worrying about my title.
Okay.
एक बार मुझे याद है कि कोई मीटिंग हो रही थी, बोर्ड मीटिंग थी, और I was invited. उस गैदरिंग में I was the youngest, as in junior most. Okay? So जब डिस्कशन चल रही थी तो मेरा एक व्यू था, and I was just sharing the view. Later my boss told me कि भाई you spoke out of turn. you're not supposed to speak. I said, then why was I in the meeting?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So he said, yeah, but senior लोग बैठे हैं ना, उनको ज़्यादा मालूम है, आपको नहीं बात करनी चाहिए. You are just, just a manager. And I said,
Acha.
okay. So basically, I get permission to talk basis the title I hold.
Right.
Because not once you said that what I said did not make sense.
Correct.
That's not true, right? That did make sense. But the fact that I said it, the manager, that's not accepted.
Right.
So I felt that how can I be restricted to a title to
Absolutely.
get that permission to speak and do, what I think is the right thing to do.
Correct.
And I think from there, things keep piling up. And at one point you say, ho gaya abhi. Now I'm not going to
Like that,
prove myself
Yeah.
anymore. And it became tougher after becoming a mother. I'm blessed with twins. People call it as a double trouble. I call it as a double delight.
Twins, two boys or two
Boy
girls?
and girl.
Okay.
Boy and
Oh,
girl.
great.
Yeah. So they totally like flipped my life in a very, very good way. And I still resumed work after 4 months of delivery. And when I came back, I saw politics at the helm. Like, when I came back, the work I was doing was not there anymore. It was given to somebody else.
Okay.
They can't tell me to put my papers down because,
Of course.
they have no reason.
Yeah.
Especially because I was a top rater. So then they said, you know what, we have this new department for you, and you're the head of the department, but also the only one in the department.
Okay.
And then you have to work very closely with other people
Acha.
who have 15 years of experience and 17 years of experience in that vertical, which I know nothing about.
Okay.
So basically a plot designed to make you fail, so that you fail, and then they have a reason to say it.
Okay.
And why? Because now that you're a mother,
Right.
you will not stay back till late. You will not come on weekends.
Correct.
You have those limitations. And trust me, I did not believe that this happens till I saw it for myself. When people would talk about disparity, I would say कि कहाँ है भाई disparity? आपके दिमाग में है, ऐसा reality में है नहीं.
Correct.
सब एक दूसरे को equally treat कर रहे हैं. ऐसा मुझे लगता था because ऐसा मेरा experience था. And imagine that if there is anybody in minority in my house, it's my dad. He's the only man there. We're all 4 women, right? My mom and the 3 of us.
Correct.
So I have not experienced any
All of
gender
this.
dynamic anywhere,
Correct.
except when I came back. And I'm not making an assumption that this is the reason why it
Right.
happened. I was told. So I kind of appreciate the honesty of a few senior people who had the audacity to tell me that now your limitations are too much and it's going to hold us back.
Correct.
So we're going to move you into this team where if you fail, it's okay. If you succeed, it's okay. It's a parallel initiative. Whichever way it goes, it doesn't affect us. I made it a success.
Okay.
And I slogged through that. But after I did that, I wanted to just stop proving myself to people.
Right.
Because I said I've done enough of
Enough.
this, right? I want to step out and really talk about what matters.
Right.
I want to talk to these leaders from a position where they look up to me and are receptive of what I have to say.
Okay.
Because I'm not an assistant vice president anymore or a manager anymore.
Correct.
Right? I'm somebody who understands what you need to learn.
Correct.
And that is where I found my calling in coaching. And soon I realized that leadership is the space where I want to use my expertise as a qualified professional coach.
Correct.
And I'm very happy and proud to say that I've gone back to those organizations
Super. Oh,
as a coach
have you?
and have put out workshops on leadership.
Okay.
And though people have moved on, but to be able to serve those organizations where I was once one of the many, to being this somebody who everybody looked up to and then had a lot of good things to say in terms of what they've learned from the session
Right.
was a high, was a different high, right? I just felt very happy about the fact that there can be such a sound purpose behind what you do in life sometimes that nothing seems like a huge task to deal with. So I'm really happy to say that not only these organizations, but we've
Right.
served over 100 plus organizations. And the reason why I want to reach out to the top of the pyramid is because I believe that behavior trickles down. अगर top management अपने आप को तैयार समझें, मतलब इतना humility रखें कि वो सीखना चाहते हैं,
Correct.
open है to learn leadership, it just impacts the entire organization and helps people. So you see, you talked about capability and presentability, right? We are all capable people.
Right.
अगर आप capable नहीं होते तो आप उस level पे नहीं पहुंचते. अगर आप आज vice president हैं, executive vice president, जो भी आपका title है, right? तो definitely capability है. But that is about maybe your strategic bent, maybe it is about your understanding of the business. But let's accept the fact that leadership is not taught to us. हमने स्कूल में leadership नहीं पढ़ा, right?
Okay.
कोई subject नहीं था किसी के भी स्कूल में.
Correct.
on leadership, like you had maths and you had science and you
Right,
had
right,
whatever else,
right,
but you didn't
right.
have leadership.
Leadership.
And you'd expected to know. You just expected to jump into a leadership role and start leading people as if it's a cakewalk. It's not. It's a skill. It's like saying आपके पास पैसा है, आपने गाड़ी खरीद ली, अब आप गाड़ी चला लो. ऐसे नहीं होता है ना.
Right.
सीखनी पड़ती है ना.
Correct, सही बात.
It's a skill. Driving is a
Correct.
skill. You have to
Right,
learn.
right.
How is leadership any different? It's not. But we don't look at it like that. हमें लगता है इसमें सीखने वाली क्या बात है. अगर आप लीडर बन गए, आपको कोई बॉस बुला रहा है, तो आपको पता है कि कैसे लीड करना है. That is where we start causing damage to people. And sometimes this damage is irreversible.
Right.
जो हम उनके साइकी के ऊपर या इमोशनली उनको हार्म करते हैं, कभी हम चाहते नहीं है. ओके, किसी की इंटेंशन नहीं होती है किसी को तंग करना, किसी को हैरेस करना. कोई ऐसे सुबह उठ के घर छोड़ते टाइम ये नहीं सोचता है कि आज मुझे लोगों को मिजरेबल फील कराना है. ऐसा नहीं है. लेकिन होता है ऐसा हम कर रहे हैं, हम रियलाइज ही नहीं कर रहे हैं कि हम लोगों को कितना नेगेटिवली इम्पैक्ट कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ हाउ वी बिहेव.
Correct.
And what are the gaps in our leadership ability. Right. And the higher you go up the ladder, the bigger is the responsibility for you to learn leadership from the basics of it, right? Get to the ABC of what it takes to lead people and then make your way up. And that's when you use your experience of things you've done right and wrong. Right? That experience will help you to absorb the concepts. But the concepts are not something you will bring out in panel discussion and not apply in your life.
Right.
You have to apply it in your daily life. So how many of us who are at the top of the helm have the humility to say, hey, you know what? I need to learn leadership. Right. Thankfully, there are a few such leaders, and that's how we're able to reach out and do what we love doing.
We also know that you've been Mrs. India runner-up, right? Again, that's a competition. Was there any kind of, before the competition, or you were on the stage, was there any fear, stage fear, or was there any doubt that will I win it? What is it? How is it? What if I don't achieve the title? What if I don't get it home? I mean, any mixed feeling? How was it for you? And what are the techniques to overcome those, self-doubt or self-fears? So please share with all of us.
So Mrs. India was a beautiful accident. Okay. I was working with
accident.
Yeah, because I had never planned that I want to be Mrs. India. At one point I planned I want to be Miss India. My dad made it very clear, not happening. I said okay. So he said no, I can't deal with all that comes with modeling, etc. I did my bit. I've been on a cover page of Femina. I've done some print ads. I've done some bit here and there. I've also walked the ramp for Lakme. So I've done some bit. Super. Okay, but not like all out there supermodel, which I wanted to be at one point in my childhood.
Okay.
And my dad's concern was a lot deeper than my desire to do it. So I happily let that go. And then it was after marriage. I think we were moving from Delhi to Mumbai on a flight, and in In-Flight magazine I saw this Mrs. India form, Glad Rags Mrs. India. And because you don't have much to do in the flight, so I just started filling that up. And I love these questions, what do you like doing, and some of those self-assessment kind of questions. So I was just responding to it. And then my husband said, the first thing we'll do after we get off the plane is just put this out. I said, yeah, okay, fine. So we put that out, and we had to send 2 pictures. I just picked up whatever there was at home and just sent it with it. And then one thing led to the other, and before I knew, I was part of the final, the 21 people who were invited to Mumbai. That time I was in Delhi. So we were invited to Mumbai for a workshop. And I was one of the 21 finalists who'd come from different parts of the world. In fact, there were representations from Indians living in the UK, etc. So a lot of people came from around the world who were in the top 21. Correct. And then media followed, right? So we had like a month together. We were going through a lot of yoga trainings from Leena Mogre and a lot of ramp walk trainings and catwalk trainings and stuff like that, right? Choreography and everything's going on. And so the media wanted to get some bites, right? Like what's happening behind the scene, who do you think should win, who do you think doesn't deserve to be here, who's too ugly to even be considered, they want masala, right?
Really?
So they came with all these masala questions, like trying to ask women about each other. And I don't know what was the reason, and I don't know if it was an exceptional batch that we had, but nobody had anything to say about other people except for good things, right?
Wow,
So we
superb.
just connected very, very quickly, and we
Right.
had a blast. Like a group of girls away from home,
Okay.
away from all the responsibilities, just
Responsibilities.
having fun, you know,
Fun.
let your hair down and have fun. So we had a lot of fun. We used to eat like crazy, like
Really?
chocolate mousse. And so my trainer, I had a personal trainer, of course. So he gave me like this box of roasted soya beans and roasted this and roasted that, and I got all that. I
okay.
had more of that than clothes in my bag. Okay, he said, that's what you're going to have. And when we went there, oh my God, we would just go berserk with the spread of food available, like the desserts and you name it, and the pizzas and you name it, and we hogged.
Okay.
Because we also worked like really hard, you know,
Okay.
देर तक shoot चलता था, and आपका practice चल रहा है, so
Right.
थक भी जाते थे, बहुत
Correct.
खाते थे, फिर वो digest भी हो जाता था क्योंकि मेहनत भी
हाँ,
बहुत करनी पड़ती
exactly.
थी. But we kind of really came together as like college friends.
Yeah.
And soon media got bored. And they left, and they did some very on the surface coverage for the event, and they did what they did for the sponsors, but they didn't get much stories from us. So
Right.
I think in that entire process, the whole experience was so beautiful and enriching that, to my mind, it was not about the title. Honestly, it was just about having fun and not knowing what to expect next. In fact, I didn't even go to the salon for the finale.
Oh, really?
You know, I just thought it's all right now. Let's just go together and you know, on the stage
Okay.
and do what we do, and
Okay.
nothing at all, nothing other than some basic stuff of some basic makeup and, you know, just straightening my hair a little bit, and that's it. I was ready for the grand finale of Mrs. India, because that's how comfortable we felt with each other. It
Okay.
wasn't like that cutthroat competition you can imagine or people assume. Okay, so now there came a time when they announced top 10.
Okay.
And I was part of top 10. And now when that happened, after that, the next round is top 5, right? So I made it to top 5. That was the first time I felt like now I should get the title. I'm too close to it.
Right.
Like till now, I wasn't even thinking about it,
Right.
right? That it doesn't matter, great experience, I'm having a lot of fun, etc. Right? So when from top 10, I was announced to top 5, I had no expression. I remember Sajid was hosting the show, and he said, Yukti, you just behave like you were aware of the top 5. I said, no, I wasn't, but maybe I wasn't surprised about it. Maybe somewhere I was expecting or whatever. I don't know what the reason was, but I was like, yeah, okay, top 5. I'm one step ahead you go, right? And the others
right.
have to leave the stage. And at that time, when they said, okay, and now the winner is, I said, now it better be me. And that's when was the first time I felt like I should get it. But then the other people around are all your close friends. And let me tell you that till today, we are all connected. Our husbands are all friends with each other. Our kids know each other. Right. And we are this one nice big family. And we meet often. It's been so many years now. And we continue to stay in touch. We found friends in that experience, in that process.
Right. So, how has positive thinking influenced your life, and how can others cultivate a positive mindset to achieve their goals?
Very important question. Thank you for bringing that up, because I think that it's so true that thoughts become things.
Right.
What we think is how we behave. So we've got to learn to mind the mind. We've got to learn to be aware of what we are thinking.
Right.
Because that is going to affect the way you're going to behave with people. And it is also said that you are the average of people you spend most of your time with. Not just in terms of how much they earn. कि अगर लोग ज़्यादा कमाते हैं तो आप ऐसे लोगों के साथ ज़्यादा रहे. That's not the point. The point is the kind of attitude you want in you.
Correct.
Right? Are you surrounded with those kind of people who bring that attitude in? Because let's understand that we have all forms of energy. Right? And energy cannot be destroyed. We've learned all this in school. Right? So it is transformed. And so when you leave the planet, the energy around just gets transformed and merges with the universe. But even when you are still alive in this form, right, you're still part of the energy field that surrounds you. As much as you contribute to it, you also take from it. Right? It's a two-way interaction. That's how energy interacts with the universe. Now, the kind of energy you surround yourself with is not always a choice. Right? Sometimes you have toxic people around you, and people are not toxic per se. They could be toxic towards you. The same person could be a bundle of love and support for somebody else.
Correct.
But the energies clash sometimes, right? Like we've heard positive,
they
negative,
do.
we know all of that, magnetic field, etc. Right? So when you kind of feel that toxicity in the environment, when you feel heaviness in the
Right.
environment, you've got to be able to build that layer of protection around you. You can't always get up and leave the place. कभी कभी possible होता है, कभी नहीं होता है.
Correct.
कभी कभी आप relationships को end कर सकते हो अगर वो toxic है. कभी आप वो relationships में फंस के रह जाते हो, नहीं कर पाते. इतना आसान नहीं होता है कुछ relationships को तोड़ देना या move on करना.
Correct.
Right? You've got to deal with that. So how do you deal with that? Is to create that protection inside your heart, inside your being, right? That protection layer that nobody can seep through. Like nobody can go beyond that.
Correct.
Right? Can you keep that layer? And that's called your own positive energy.
Energy.
So energy is when it's basically the motion of the emotions that you feel, right? So emotions is understood as the energy in motion. Emotions can be survival emotions also, like shame, guilt. These are survival emotions, very low energy emotions. And then you kind of make your way up towards elevated emotions like gratitude, appreciation, joy, love. These are elevated emotions, right? So the more you spend your effort and your thoughts with elevated emotions, the higher is your own energy. Have you felt when, sometimes people enter the room and you can feel that
The
energy,
vibe,
the vibe,
yeah.
right? And the whole place starts looking more energetic, feels positive.
Playful,
And
exactly.
because they are a source of energy, just as how you are as well.
Right.
But how much is your ability to expand that energy
Correct.
is a function of how much you work upon yourself and your
Right.
thought process.
Absolutely.
Right? Are your thinking, are your thoughts at a survival emotion level?
Right.
That it's all about guilt and jealousy and envy and anger. That's where the energy level is here. This is the level of energy with such emotions. And as you elevate, right, towards more elevated emotions, that's when your energy increases, right? And that's when you're able to spread that around you and you become a source of that positive energy.
Who is the one visionary that has inspired you the most?
Ratan Tata.
Oh,
Yeah.
superb. Okay. What emerging technology do you believe will have the biggest impact on our future?
Well, AI, but generative AI.
AI.
I mean, more so in my space.
Okay. You already shared you were born in Delhi and you've been living here in Mumbai since past 15 years. So what is it, Mumbai or Delhi?
Is I saying right hand or left hand?
Left hand.
So I will say both are home. Okay, it's a tie situation. I can't choose one over another.
Okay. All right. If you could achieve one major goal in the next 5 years, what would it be?
One major goal.
Right.
I want to be the voice for leadership at a global level, where all global leaders are willing to listen to an Indian woman entrepreneur about how they can be better leaders. That'll be the day.
God bless you. Ho jayega.
Yes.
What's the one piece of advice you would give to future leaders?
Well, I want you all, with humble request, I want all future leaders to start learning leadership in a structured way, like any other subject that you have learned, and do it as of yesterday. Like, do it really, really quick, and make sure that you are ready for the role that you will eventually play as someone who will be looked up to, as someone who will be handling the responsibilities of the role that you will be given.
Right.
So please be that individual who takes the responsibility of being a better version of yourself, because that's what leadership means.
Okay. Three leadership qualities.
Three leadership qualities. Okay. The number one and the most important is listening, जो हमसे हो नहीं पाता है. बहुत कम लोग actually सुन पाते हैं, बोलना सबको पसंद है. Right? So listening is number one quality for a leader. Number two is to be a visionary. आज के challenges में अटक के नहीं रहना है हमें. कल के बारे में भी सोचना ज़रूरी है. Right? And the third is to be open-minded for being a lifelong learner. When you stop learning, you stop growing. It is as simple as that. So 3 very important qualities to have.
Superb. Thank you very much, Yukti. It was an amazing session with you.
Thank you.
Thank you for educating. Thank you for inspiring. And thank you for the change.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Absolutely enjoyed. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much.